Unique stream tonight. We're actually going to compare directly the PC version and the Switch version of WRC 9. We were sent a review code back in September for WRC 9 for PC, and we were also recently given the opportunity to review the Switch version. And I thought, well, I have them both, and I have the hardware, thanks to J5 Create's really cool JVIO6 HDMI splitter switch box thing, where we can actually stream them both side by side, and you guys get to join in on the experience. So I thought that was pretty cool, and hopefully you guys find it interesting as well. So I guess we'll start with some technical details. You can see on the left is my PC. It's a fairly high-end PC. It's got a 2070 Super in it. It's a laptop. It's pretty good. But the main thing I wanted you guys to see is it's 22 gigabytes, and it's the latest version, and it's only currently on Epic Store. So that's the detail I wanted you to see there. And on this side, we have the Switch version of the game. I guess some important information is it is version 1.0, because that's all that's available right now. And it is also, let me see here real quick. I think I have to go here to show you how big it is. It's not quite 20 gig. It is instead 14.4. So just to let you know that the Switch version is a little bit smaller. Thanks for joining us, new viewers. It's a little bit smaller, but you know, it is what it is. All right, and okay, so let's go. Let's go ahead and get started. There's two different view modes we're going to show you throughout this stream. The first one is this, and we'll probably spend a good amount of time in this, and I'll show you this so that you can see kind of a pixel by pixel exactly what it looks like, just the center of the screen, but that's where most of the action happens on a racing game. So let's go ahead and start here. And I think it's also relevant to know how long the loading time is in comparison. Now, my PC is fairly high-end, so it's kind of cheating, but still, I think it's relevant to know the difference. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1. And also, you'll be able to hear both versions at the same time. So there might be a little bit of overlap there, but it is what it is. If it's bothersome, let me know and we'll take care of it. So the PC version's on the left, the Switch is on the right. My son is helping me out because otherwise it's very hard to drive two cars at the same time. Have you guys ever tried? It's difficult. No. I did try actually using controllers on two hands at once, and I can make it go forward, but I can't steer. So, all right. So now that we're both at the main menu, let's just go ahead and take a look at some of the differences in the configuration. You know, like the menus and stuff like that. The structure of the game. Go ahead. Alright, so as you can see, the menu looks similar but slightly different. I don't understand on the Switch version why they have the little home icon instead of the words, but I guess it's because of the lower resolution. It doesn't look as good, but it does the job. So here we go, we got the main stuff is the same here. We got Quick Play, Clubs is also at there. Rally Home must be something unique. The Challenge is also the same. And then the driver card, which I've played a lot more on the PC version than I have on the Switch. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and go over one tab. And we've got Career, Season, Challenge, Challenges, Test Area, Training, and Quick Play, all identical. And then we go ahead and go to Competition, which actually there is nothing on that. So this appears to be PC consoles exclusive. But let's go ahead and go to Options. And you can see that under Options, it's the same with just the obvious missing of a video tab. So to begin with, this one, I'm just going to show you the PC settings that I have, which is basically all of them. This is maxed out with very high settings. We can compare this with low later, and we will, and I think you'll still find that interesting. But for right now, I think we should let each platform put their best foot forward. I would suspect that most of the higher-end consoles should look reasonably similar to what the PC offers. So, all right, let's go ahead and go back to Home. All right, and let's go ahead and just do a quick play. I already picked what I think is a good representative level of the different kinds of environments you'll see in this game. I mean, there's quite a few different ones, but I feel like this particular level in Kenya is a good one because it's got a little bit of water, a little bit of desert, some foliage, and some grass. So it's a good representation of lots of different kinds of things. He doesn't cover snow, but, you know, can't have everything. So go ahead and click through, and then we'll click on Sayabe. I don't know how to say it, so hopefully I just butchered it nicely. Alright, let's go ahead and start this one, and we're going to both pick the same car. We're going to pick the nice black-looking Ford Fiesta R2. You can get an idea of the loading times as well. We get to listen to the cool drum beats on the PC version. And the Switch one is almost there. I'm trying to wait. I don't want to push anything on the PC one. I want to give the Switch a chance to catch up. Alright, go ahead and skip it. So you can see already that they do look different. That's right, they look different. Alright, now we're both ready to go ahead and just click Start Race. Here we go.
200, Bobby.
They even echo slightly. Isn't that cool? Alright. And you can see here now the differences, the stark differences in some cases. Between the left and right. I would say the cars, that is so cool. Oops, and we both had to crash at the same time too. But you got to turn around. Try to catch up to me. So, yeah, I'd say a few noticeable differences here. The gravel looks definitely lower detailed in the Switch version. The grass is dramatic. That's probably the biggest difference of all the things in this game is the grass. And then you also have the sky has no clouds versus having clouds. The frame rates halved as well. The trees are a lot simpler in detail. And you're doing well, and I'm just sitting here talking. Nice flip, though. The mountains in the distance definitely look dramatically different. It's significant, the differences. And I'm talking and not really paying attention to driving. So if I do poorly, excuse me. And my son has less of an excuse, but he hasn't played this game that much, so it's okay. But yeah, and I always drive manuals, so that's why you see me sitting here driving gears occasionally. But yeah, so this... Oh, there we go. Now we're almost caught up to the same spot. But yeah, the difference is quite dramatic. So I'm actually... we just... Okay, we'll just reset. There we go. Now we're in the same spot. I'm actually going to change the view mode so you guys can see the full screen version of this. There you go. So now we both can't see the edges, but we can all see the middle. And you can see kind of a zoomed in view. Again, thanks to the really cool J5 Create that allows us to do this. This is such a cool device. I'm really grateful they sent it to us to review. But anyhow, yeah, so this is... We're actually on almost the same spot. Yeah, I'm just a little bit behind him. And since he crashed, I'll probably be in the... Yep, I'm right behind you, Aaron. Right behind you. There we go. We're almost in the exact same spots. Another thing I noticed is the object pop-in. In order to make it run on the lower powered Switch, the shadows pop in, and you can really see it here. Don't forget to shift gears. And it was my turn to flip.
and right into left 2 short, into right 2 short.
Hey, Ung, thanks for joining.
Into left 2 caution through water.
So yeah, a couple more things I wanted to point out. Oh yeah, here's some water. See, I get reflections.
And left 3.
I don't know if there's any reflections or not in the Switch version. I guess we'll find out shortly. Nice crash, man. You gotta turn around and get through that gate. you have to change gears. Here, I'll take care of it for you now. See, now I'm only driving one of the cars by myself. There we go. And now I had it reverse. Forward. There we go.
And left 3.
So we're actually going to go to that spot with the water, and then we're going to stop, and we're going to go ahead and just kind of analyze the picture quality. I think that'll be interesting.
Into left 2 short, into right 2 short.
You guys can get a good view of how things are different.
Left 2 caution through water, keep into right 2.
And how they're similar, right? Okay, we're going to stop right here by the water. Okay, we're in almost the exact same spot. So a couple things let's take a good look at. First is the resolution. Honestly, when I did comparisons, the resolution was closer than I expected. It is certainly higher on the PC, which is expected, of course. But some items seem to have higher resolutions than others. For example, the car has a higher resolution than the fence, right? That's something I noticed. They seem to raise and lower various levels of detail in order to make this game work. Another, again, a big change is the foliage. The grass is almost completely gone on the Switch version. Can I have that for a second? As you can see when I turn it around, whereas when I turn the PC version around, you can see we're looking at basically the same spot, but one has bushes and foliage, and one does not. And one has motion blur, but that's besides the point. Alright, so yeah, here's the other side. Same bush, looks quite a bit different. Another thing I noticed is that I could turn down the PC version's detail, because it's a PC version, right? Oh yeah, the reflections are a little bit less detailed, but that's not a big deal. So, being that it's a PC version, I need better view on this. So, being that it's a PC version, you can do stuff like change details, right? So, when I turned down the graphics to low, see, now I have to relaunch a level in order to see this. One thing I did notice is that they prioritized putting TAA anti-aliasing on the Switch version. I noticed that because, oh yeah, some of them apply down. You can tell already. Let's go ahead and you can see how much worse it looks already, even without all of the details applied. And yet, it's still got grass. Even though grass is ugly, it's still got grass. So it's just some of the differences, even on the lowest setting. And the car looks much closer now, and you know, some of the other things look similar. But and in motion, it looks. Go ahead. In motion, it looks. It is what it is. I mean, the shadows are low detailed now. They're blobs. And it looks pretty similar to how the Switch version looks, with, you know, shadow-wise and things like that. You notice how now the shadows pop in on the PC one just like they do on the Switch version. See how the shadow just popped in there? The Switch does the same thing. So, but the main improvements of the PC version on low versus the Switch is well, two things really. Still more detail on the textures, particularly on the grass, and even on the ground. Though it is funny that on the PC one, with the way level of detail works, you can see that it kind of pops in right around the car, which is funny. Some of these rocks, like, see the rocks show up as you pass over the area because it's on low, which I think is funny. The other thing is actually, this is a biggie. This is something that Switch owners might not realize. Controller. This is an Xbox. It has an analog trigger.
Into right 4 and caution.
Analog trigger. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the full screen view again. I'm going to put my car down to first gear, and I'm going to feather this gas. Look what happens. I'm now going 11 miles an hour. See that? 11 miles an hour. Okay? Now I'm going to take the Switch version. And you need to get back on track. Alright. I'm going to feather that. Oh, wait, there's no feathering. I have no choice. I have to tap it, let go. Tap it, let go. That's the equivalent to be able to go 11 miles an hour. It's the only way. Right? I have to tap and let go. There is no analog trigger on a Switch, and this is not the fault of the game, because there's no way to implement analog when there's a digital Switch. This is the Nintendo's fault. On previous consoles from Nintendo, they had analog triggers, but they got rid of them. So this is, in my opinion, a significant oversight of Nintendo when they were designing the system, but it's their choice. But yeah, so this is all racing games, unfortunately, have the pulsing driver syndrome if you want to go anything but really fast. If you want to go slow, you have no choice. You have to let go, push again, let go, push again.
Right 2 opens, keep into left 2, 50.
That is the pulsing driver syndrome. And you can see even on low, there's still plenty of things to look at on the PC version.
Right 3,
Because there's more foliage.
Right. And left 3, keep into right 3, short, don't cut, narrows into left.
But with that said, even the smallest, well, only the smallest PCs are anywhere near the size of a Switch. Switches are pretty small. They fit in some pockets. And certainly most duffel bags. Well, duffel bags can hold a laptop too, but you get my point.
And left 2.
And it's less expensive.
30.
Yeah, I'm going to catch up to where he's at, and we'll finish right up here.
Right 2 opens, keep into left 2, 50.
But yeah, so that is... I'm going to crash again. Ooh, up to 5 viewers. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. So, now that we're almost at the end of this race, any questions? I don't know how much more technical stuff I want to cover. I think we may just end up just doing some racing and seeing how things go. Unless you have more technical questions. Let's go ahead and go to the main menu. Unless you have more technical questions. I still have to review the Switch version. I'd be happy to play more of that one. Unless you really want to see more PC one, that's fine too. I'm going to go ahead and crank my graphics settings because I got it. I might as well flaunt it. Very high. There we go. There we go. So yeah, do you guys have any questions? Or is there anything you want to see in particular? Do you want to see career mode? Do you want to see more different levels? I mean, this game has so many levels. Do you guys want to compare and contrast a snow level versus, the PC and the Switch? Anything like that? Do you guys have any questions? Come on! For now, I think I'm just going to go to let's play the Switch version. Let's go ahead and check that out. If you guys answer, then I will absolutely change what we're doing. So if you guys have any suggestions, let's do it. Otherwise, for right now, I'm going to go play a snow level with the Switch version, because I haven't actually done this yet. Monte Carlo or Sweden? Asphalt is probably a little bit easier to drive. I guess we'll do this guy. And we will do a legend. Let's do... Legend car. I want rear-wheel drive. If it's on asphalt, I should be able to handle it. So let's do Escort Mark II. There we go. Classic Escort Mark II. Let's see what this looks like on Switch in the snow. Because I haven't seen it yet. Loading! Man, the loading. Look at that snow. Look at those bumps on the ground. Huh. Okay. You know, I would say look at the resolution of the graphics on that car, but no, it's just an 80s car. It's boxy. It's supposed to look like that. All cars in the 80s look boxy. Alright, let's do this.
Hairpin left, into flat right, tightens 4, short.
Alright, let's... Oh, look at that crash. I didn't even get around the first curve before crashing. I bet you're proud of my lack of skills. Alright, let's do a spin out. Now that was a cool spin out. Alright.
into left 4, narrows 30.
Man, this lack of analog
Hairpin right 30.
driving is really
Kinks
something.
30.
I know I need to drift it. Okay, have you ever drifted a car without a gas pedal that goes straight to the ground? That's not as easy as it sounds.
Into right 5.
But yes, I will try my best to drift it next time. Whoa! Come on. There we go. Now that's better.
And left 5
That was better.
tightens. Into right 5, narrows 40.
Man, it's just this digital gas pedal is crazy.
Left 5 short 30.
Oh, come on, stop it! Yeah, thanks. Don't hit that. Too late!
Into tunnel 30. Square right into bridge and square right keep middle.
Oh, the echo sounds are still there. That's cool. I just hit the wall nice and hard.
And left 5
Okay,
keep
let's...
into right 4.
There we go! That was cool-ish.
Kinks 30. Left 5 narrows 30. Left 5 short 50. Right 4 tightens into left 6 into right 6 tightens.
Come on! I was surprised how much difference having a gas pedal that's like... Okay, I'm going to be using this as an excuse. Does the game show damage? That's an excellent question. It does somewhat. It probably will now. Ooh. You know, I wonder if it doesn't for every car. That's a very good question. Does the game show damage? It should. Gameplay settings. Damage effects are set to medium. Amount of damage received from impacts remains the same. Okay, so it does, but does it show it? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to change my mode. So I'm going to go into... See, now I can see the odometer. I can see different levels. And I can actually look and see my co-driver here. What happens if I switch? Does it show me put my hand and move? Yep, it does. How cool is that? Alright, this kind of... I might actually do better if I use Cockpit View or Bumper View. Why? Because I'm more likely to be careful. Though, funny story about the Cockpit View. So, a game I very recently reviewed, Monster Jam. Yes, you can fail. You can fail a course by crashing up your car. Does it make it undrivable? I don't think so. Ooh, up. Does that answer your question? Apparently, you can crash to make it undrivable. You must abandon this stage. DNF, look at me. Did not finish! Yeah. So, the cool thing is there are just as many tracks as there are on the PC one. This is a very big game. There's a lot to do. Let's see what New Zealand is all about. 4% asphalt. Well, that's cool. You got lighthouses. Brooks. I like the sound of that one. We will pick four-wheel drive this time. There we go. Oh, look at the different levels of WRC. This is kind of a lot. Alright, I will go with Hyundai. I get the two different teams. Alright, we'll go with this one. Of course I did it on purpose for the stream. Of course I did. And these are just quick play levels. There's a full career mode where you earn different vehicles, where you manage your team. There's a lot there. I have more progress on the PC one, so I could probably show you that because my save is farther. I just started it on this one, but there's a full career mode in this game too. And I know who what is. Well, I know you are. Bam Bam. Alright. Alright, here we go. Whoops,
6
I blew
into
my
left
start.
6.
Alright.
And right 6 into left 6 over crest 200.
Well, this is a nice car. I like how fast it goes, and it doesn't feel like it's going to slide every 3 seconds. Okay, I still get to skid, but a little bit less. A little bit. A little bit less. Take note. If you hit the people, you don't get to see it. Before you ask, the game just flashes and resets you on track and gives you a 5-second penalty for hitting a person.
Left 3 cut into right.
Seems about right, right? Somebody's life 5 seconds, right? Maybe it's 9 seconds, I don't know. Oh, goodness gracious! I think you're good.
Into left 3, keep in, and right 6.
Any blood? No. There is no blood.
And left 6 cut, and right 4.
But this is you know, this level looks a bit better. I mean, yeah, the grass is still not great, but it's nice.
5, tightens 4.
And honestly, for a game like this, it's really mostly about the content. And despite the Switch being so underpowered, it's got it all. It's really about the experience. Now, if you play a game like this to drive a racing wheel, right? Because that's a legitimate thing. Because this is very much a simulator-style game. You're going to want one of the main console versions or the PC one, because, you know, I've played this game on a wheel, and it's really cool. But if you just want to have a fun time just driving around New Zealand, because it's pretty, or because it's fun, just the challenge of not crashing constantly and crashing only some of the time. This is the Switch platform, yes. You know, it's not bad. I think you will be able to tell the difference when I switch again. Because it's pretty dramatic. It's pretty significant, but it's still totally playable. They chose to go for like a medium resolution. I'm guessing around 16:9 for docked mode. I think it's a little bit higher in 720p. Or they just use really aggressive anti-aliasing, but well, they do use that too. To try to make it a little bit more palpable at 1080p, to make it usable. But yeah, this is Switch. It appears to be running at 30 frames per second. That appears to be what this game runs at. That's based on comparing with the PC version and all the various, you know, side-by-sides I've done, because I spent quite a bit of time on this a few days ago, just trying to get a feel for what I would say about the game, to try to, you know, say, hey, you know, this is what they did to compromise it, to make it work on such a small piece of hardware, and an inexpensive piece of hardware, because the Switch is not $1,000 like many gaming laptops can be, or desktop computers. You know, this is a $300 Nintendo, right? So, or $200 if you get the portable version, portable-only version, the Switch Lite. So, you know, I mean, considering what you put in, it's not too bad. Now, was the PS4 and Xbox version still look better than this? Probably. Almost certainly. But it's, you know, it's not bad. I actually kind of like the way this level looks. I think I might want to switch to the PC one. I'm really curious how it looks, comparatively, because I like New Zealand. New Zealand's cool. There's like Middle Earth here. And I'm like, not very good. Just getting slammed like crazy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And I'm going to switch. So let me switch. And I'm going to switch the audio real quick. Okay. There we go. And now we're on the PC platform. So let's go ahead and go to New Zealand. And which one did we play before? We did Brooks, right? And then we picked, I think, the Hyundai. And picked these guys. Hyundai, I know, but sounds funny. Okay, we have some buy followers spam. Okay. Alright, well this looks a little bit different. Just a little. And I blew the stop on this one too.
And right 6 into left
Oh yeah, look how much better the interior looks. So yeah, this is the yeah, this is a little different. Just a wee. Doesn't mean I'm going to drive any better, despite my earlier advertising. See, I hit the exact same suspense. I'm not sure which way's forward. I'm going the wrong way. I tried to make it sound like it was the trigger that was the reason I couldn't go straight, but nope. It is just my fingers and brain. There we go. Now that was cool. That was a drift. See that? That was lit, as the cool kids say these days.
Into left 3, keep in and right
Okay.
6.
Yeah, the triggers vibrate too on the Xbox controller, which is good for a game like this.
And left 6 cut and right 4. Into left 4, small cut,
Yeah,
into right 5.
I like that
tightens
analog
4.
trigger and the 60 frames per second. It really is nice. The game supports higher than 60 if you have high refresh rate monitors. My laptop does, but the what do you call it? Streaming doesn't,
Left 3, small
so it doesn't
cut,
matter.
into
I have it
right
set to 60 for right
2 on
now.
the rail, small cut, 70.
There we go. See, I'm doing good.
Left 3, don't cut, keep into right 3, tightens.
So nice. Now let's see how it looks
Left 3, into right
going over
4,
these
tightens,
cliffs. Look at
30.
those nice trees in the distance and the shadows. And
Caution, right 2, keep into left 4.
oh, I can see the drone. Yeah, this is pretty, isn't it?
And right 3, brake for left 2 cut, opens 100.
Oh yeah, this runs so nicely. It does look. Well, that's 60 frames versus 30. That's the smoothness,
into caution,
and then the extra details too. And the analog triggers and the joystick controllers make a huge difference, as I was trying to say earlier.
Left 3, don't cut.
See, I've crashed a lot less. I know. Yes.
Caution, right 3 narrows, keep left, don't cut, 50.
Yeah, and I actually prefer playing this on a 4K resolution when I can, and my desktop can handle that just fine. And I think, and it looks really great.
And right 4, very
But
long,
even at 1080, it
tightens
looks
3.
really nice. Yeah, I mean, you can tell the difference. Like, there's different kinds of gravel.
Left
You
5,
see that?
right 3,
Like,
don't cut.
just looking at the ground, there's different types of gravel mixed in. And that looks really
Left
cool.
4
It
long,
was very
keep in
realistic.
200 over jump.
I really do like the full version of this WRC 9. I enjoyed it a lot when I reviewed it last year. I think I got to review it back in September. Yeah, see, I've only crashed twice.
2 cut,
That,
100.
and I'm at almost the same spot. Now I'm going to crash again. Actually, no! I drifted into that!
Keep left, into
Lit!
left 4.
Okay, that was great.
And brake left 3, tightens, keep into right 3.
A perfect
medium,
drift into a
keep
turn,
into
that always makes me feel good. Yeah.
Caution, brake left 2 opens, don't cut, into right 4 long.
Yeah, see? Oh, I love this.
And left 3, don't cut, into right 4 medium.
And I'm gonna crash again. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe I can avoid it. Yeah, the analog trigger makes a bigger difference on this kind of
Left
game
3 off camber, keep
than
into
you'd
right 4,
expect.
narrows,
It really
medium,
does.
keep in.
Oh boy. Ow, I heard a headlight go.
Opens, keep left, into right 3. Into left 3, tightens, 50.
Funny thing is I actually could plug the Switch controller into the PC and see how much of my terrible driving is caused by the frame rate or platform differences or the analog trigger. I could actually do the comparison if I really want to. But there's currently no way to do an analog trigger on a Switch, so
Brake left 3, into
that I
kings,
can't do.
into right 4.
I think it's the only way would be to like remap accelerator to like right stick or something. Oh, is it showing the hood damage? Yeah, I guess you're right.
Brake left 3, into right
Oh, look
3,
at that damage! Look at that taillight! Isn't that awesome? There you go. See, that
Into
answers your
caution,
question
left 2, keep in,
from earlier.
50.
Does it show the damage? And the answer is, oh yeah. Look at that thing! Oh, look at that thing! The headlights and everything.
Right 2 cut, into left 5
Alright,
long,
now will I
keep
do
in.
as good of a job on this necessary drift. No, I'll just have to go slow. The outside view looks cooler. I mean, it does, but I find the hood or cockpit views to be more likely to bring out my good driving habits. No, not as much on the Switch. Yeah, I actually don't know how much the Switch will show with regards to damage. I know it showed some. It showed like bent hood, stuff like that, but it didn't show nearly as much level. I mean, it's pretty. It's decal level of damage. And I drove off the road.
And left 3 into right 4. And left 4 for finish.
Alright, and now we got to finish it here. And now I'm going to pause this as soon as I can, and we're going to go back to the Switch version because I forgot to switch the video. There we go. And yeah, here we go, because I got to finish this level. Might as well, right? And yeah, it's quite a change, isn't it? A shocking difference. But let's go ahead and go back to the external view, and we can look and see how much damage the car's taken. Not that much. Alright, let's see if we can do some damage.
And brake left 3, tightens, keep into right 3, medium, keep in 80.
Because yeah, you asked that really good question, and I don't know how much damage the car takes. Okay, did it take any damage? I don't see a whole lot. Well, let's keep going. I'm sure I'll end up hitting a few more rocks and such.
Caution, brake, left 2 opens, don't cut, into right 4 long.
Oh, no. Hopefully I don't DNF on here.
Don't cut, into right 4 medium, over crest.
Alright, let's try not to go down the side of the mountain.
And left 3 off camber, keep into right 4, narrows.
Oh, you know what? Just to make sure, let's go ahead and check this. Make sure gameplay settings. Yeah, it is set to medium. Yeah, we already looked at this earlier, didn't we? Actually, starting says I don't need that. Or maybe I do, but I don't care. Okay. Whoa! Not good! Death! Alright. Doesn't look any different. I don't see any damage. Okay. So don't see any damage.
And left 4 opens, keep left into right 3.
Man, why can't I drive a straight line in this thing? I'm just having a hard time driving a straight line on this car, on this platform. Alright, I'm going to have to do a respawn. There we go.
Into left 3 tightens, 50.
So the real question is, which platform has the hobbits hiding around a corner?
Right 3, small cut.
That's what I want to know. When is Frodo and the ring gonna show up on the screen?
Left 3 long.
I mean, those mountains over there have got to be the ones, right? Mount Doom, right? Doo-doo-doo. Oh, gosh! I just can't drive well. I don't know why. Is it the analog trigger? Is that the reason? Or is it just frame rate messing with my brain, or what? Am I just a spoiled brat? Huh. I can assure you any rhyming is completely coincidental. Okay.
Brake, left 3 into kinks, into right 4.
Okay. You know, with this, with the digital, with the digital triggers, I think being in too high of a gear may help slow down my acceleration enough. They may actually help me. So normally I would keep it in a lower gear and then use the analog to feather, but to get the higher acceleration.
Right 2 cut, into left 5 long, keep in.
Alright, a little bit of emergency brake. There we go. That wasn't too bad.
And right 4.
Some of the gravel colors. Okay, so you can see the colors in the gravel, but not the particles in the gravel. So there is some of that. That's cool. You know how we mentioned earlier how you can see, you know, the different color of gravel, and some of that you can see. So that's cool. That's cool.
Right 3, don't cut, and brake over bridge for danger. Right 1, 100.
some of the gravel effects are still there. And it's interesting that they left the what is it, lemon orchards or whatever?
Left 3 cut into right 4 at junction.
I know that's how gears work, but without an analog accelerator, with an analog accelerator you can stay in lower gears, right? And use the acceleration, but with this one it accelerates too quickly at lower gears because it's always full. All right, well there it is. Cool, and I got last place. Nice. All right. Okay. So, any request, I can say we can go on a specific level on either Switch or PC. You guys get to choose, or we could do detail level comparisons on the PC if you want. I don't care if you want to see what a particular graphic setting looks like. But the other thing I was thinking, automatic gears, there absolutely is. I just prefer stick. You know what I drive? 6-speed. I drive a 6-speed in real life. So I prefer that. Let's see. We could also look at one like the career mode if you want to. Whatever you guys want. Or we could just do test area. Or training. See what test area is like. I'm just messing around. Oh, you can add rain. Let's see how rain looks. Let's do nighttime with a thunderstorm. Ooh, cool. And then we'll do the original World Rally car. Toyota Yaris. Yeah, if I see one of your suggestions, I will drop whatever I'm doing. So just scream out, hey, I want to see what this is like, or, you know, what have you. We prefer to keep our streams till at least 9, so can you show us the new user mode? You know what? I can do that. I can do that. But I'd rather not lose my progress on the PC version, so I'll have to do it on the Switch if that's okay with you. All right. So let me, so I'll delete my profile and recreate it or whatever. I will wait for this to finish. Loading, because it does that. Semi-automatic, I can put that on too. Okay. Yeah, my goodness, loading stinks sometimes. The reason I have not killed the game and restarted it is because then I have to sit through the loading there instead. So it wouldn't be better. It'd be just a different set of loading screens. There we go. Well, this is cool. Yeah. Now you can see what rain looks like. I'm not going to stay here long. This one has 6 gears. Yeah, so now we get to see what slick water looks like. That's pretty cool looking. It looks nice. It's got a Microsoft logo. Did Nintendo realize that was a thing? Anyway, alright. You wanted to see that, so you know what? Just for you, I'm going to change my controls, preferences. So you wanted to know, so yeah, so here's shift up and down, settings. Actually, it's not here. Oh, I turned down vibration. This is actually important. On the Switch version, the default vibration is way too much. Now, anybody who knows anything about the Switch controllers knows that these have HD rumble, which is really cool because it has very detailed haptic feedback. The default of 100 vibration, it's just such a loud, high-pitched screeching buzz, like a bzzz, that I really did not enjoy it at all. I really didn't like that. It's no fun at all. All right, let's go to gameplay settings. Let's see, transmission, manual, semi-automatic. There you go. So now we can just drive like we're noob drivers. All right, so go ahead and return to the main menu because you wanted to see what a new driver would experience. So I think I actually go to the main menu and then delete the data to show you this. But I haven't done anything on the Switch version. I did almost all my racing on the PC one before, so I have a lot of career to lose. So that's fine. Let's do that. All right. So, yeah, this is my driver card, which has done nothing, really. Played almost an hour, though. But, yeah, that's it. So, we'll go and delete all the work I've done. Okay. There it is. I just deleted everything, apparently. Do you want to continue? Yes. Can you just make a new user? I think I just did. I don't think I can. I don't think you can have more than one user. I think it's like in the Switch and the PC, I think, but on the Switch, you just have a user here. So you switch game profiles. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and start career because I just erased all my data, and this is what you would see. You would basically enter your information. I've never done this before. You would enter your information. I don't know if it'll actually let me delete everything. I deleted that, but I don't know if it'll let me delete any more. Oh, your career and season mode saves and your car presets will be kept. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know if I can. The only way to make a new from scratch is to go like this. All right, I'm going to quit the game. I'm going to go to Manage Save Data. Manage Software. No. So I have to... Let me quit the game. And then System Settings, Data Management, Save... Delete save data for the game. Delete save data. This is the only way. It's the only way to delete the saves information. So now, my save data is gone. So the answer is no, you cannot just make a new user. You have to do it from within the game main menu. I'm sorry, you have to do it from within the Switch main menu because you have multiple profiles on a Switch, and we have. So I'd have to play the game as one of my kids or play the game as somebody else. So that is how you can't just make a new profile. You might be able to on the PC one. I don't know, but on this one, that's what you have to do. So there it is. Like I said, I didn't do anything but drive quick races. It's no big deal. So I don't feel too bad about losing that. Welcome to WRC 9. To establish your driving assist settings, please answer the following questions. Yes, use the platform user data. Correct. I will. Last time I gave myself intermediate. I'm going to go novice this time and see what changes. So I've never done that. I've always pretended I'm decent when I'm really not. Chicane apply or chicane or whatever that says applies to two opposite corners in quick succession. It's good to know. I have so much time to read the tip screens now on Switch. Loading? I do a lot of what? Loading? I can't help it. We're assuming, yeah, that's probably what you're thinking. Yeah, that I do. I'll give you that. Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I had time to sip my drink. I can check my work email while I'm sitting here. Yep, I got work email. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is different. Oh, because I'm a novice. Intermediate, I didn't have this. This is new. So now I have to actually have the full camera views. And I've got the buttons for the handbrake. And the... Yeah, thanks, buddy. Respawn, force gear, B and Y. Okay. I accelerated. In the training area, of course. Cool. Press the L to brake. Okay. Use L and R. L to steer in various directions, including hitting trees or very narrowly avoiding them. Cool. Can I hit a tractor? Oh, flip. I wanted to hit a tractor. Use up and down to change cameras. See? Change cameras. I already knew that, but now you guys get to know that. Sometimes you go to do better with a handbrake. Do a handbrake turn. Like that. If you're stuck, hold X to respawn. Oh no! There, I respawn. That's basically all I need to know, isn't it? You can force gears up, down. There you go. You've completed this section. We'll now show you some advanced controls. This is what you get for choosing novice. Okay. This is, I think, the... Is this the qualifier? I think. Yep. Accelerator and brake simultaneously. Oh.
Right 4 short opens and left 1 tightens, medium.
Okay. Release the ladder, start faster. I actually didn't know that. So that's
Into
cool.
right 6, into flat left, small cut, 50.
You provide information on the route ahead. Look at that.
Caution, square right cut opens, medium, 30.
Square right cut open, mediums 30, huh? Oh, I tried. The handbrake spent too much. You're not ready for the time test. Good luck. Oh, there it is. I do not use keyboard. This is a Switch, so I use gamepad for this. On PC, I normally use a racing wheel, but I am using my Xbox controller. See, right now, Switch controller. Switch Pro controller. I have never tried keyboard control on this game. It might have it. Reach the finish line as fast as you can. Okay.
Right 4 short opens and left 1 tightens, medium.
So how good of a novice am I going to be?
Into flat left, small cut, 50.
That was almost awesome. So close to being awesome. Man.
Caution, square right cut opens.
Look at all the rocks
medium,
pop
30.
in. That's so interesting. Well, this does always pick the right gear because it's automatic. Feels cheating though. Oh! Now I'm stuck.
Left 3, small cut, into right 4, cut. And right 4 into left 6. And left 5 into left 4, short.
Yeah, you know, I hate to admit it, but on a controller without an analog trigger, maybe
Into right 5,
automatic is the better way to go.
medium, into left 4, small cut, 150, bumpy.
You just worry about... Oh, that was cool, actually.
Caution, brake tightens 2.
Avoiding the big
Flat
trees.
right, medium, tightens 2, tree in.
Ah!
And caution, left 6, tightens 4, over crest, into right 3, small cut, over crest, into left 3, 80.
Yeah, see those trees just pop in? That's one of the things I noticed. Well, other than the incredibly
Left 4,
low quality
cut,
detailed
into right
textures of the
short,
grass,
keep in,
but
13,
the way the shadows
cut,
pop in
into
like that
right
is
3,
kind of
small
distracting.
cut, into left 3, don't cut.
Hey, that was an amazing flip. If I could do that in real life, I totally would. Don't be insulting my driving. Did you see how many times I flipped?
And right 3, tightens, small cut, 30.
That was amazing.
Right 5, short, into left 2, and right 4, over crest, 80. Left 5, short, 150, bumpy.
Oh, don't hit logs. Logs are bad. Did it damage my car? No.
Caution, right 6.
This has got to be the most resilient car I've ever seen. And this is a very British car too. I mean, it's what is it? Maybe it's New Zealand. I don't know what that flag is on the top. Funny flag on the top. I don't know what that is. So many flags in this universe. All right.
Brake for right 3, medium, tightens into 2, cut at junction 50.
And I knew that rock was coming. Yep. Yeah. Have you been there? You've been all over the world, but I don't know if you've ever been to New Zealand or not.
Left 5, small cut over crest, into caution, brake right 3. Into left 1, opens, and right 3, short, don't cut, very
Well, this is a
narrow,
cool little
opens, 50.
zigzag.
Right 4, don't
Okay.
cut, and left 5, over crest.
I know in your Navy days you've been to some cool
Right
places.
5 opens, cut, into
But not to
downhill,
Middle Earth.
bumpy,
I
and
understand.
finish.
Oh, spin out right before the finish line. That was a cool recovery, at least. I spun out into the recovery. How cool is that? That was cool. Spun out into the finish line. All right, continue. ABS off. They're telling me to leave the ABS on and to say leave TCS off. That is their confidence level in me that I don't need traction control. Are they right? Probably not. We're on the East Coast. Yeah, okay. I probably need traction control. So, do you want to see a career or main menu? In the career mode, oh, we're up to 7 viewers. Thank you for joining us, guys. 8. Ooh, cool. I'm surprised to see so many people dive in after we've been streaming for almost an hour. Thank you so much for joining us. The career mode, see, all I did before was just the quick play because it's a way to show off levels. Season is like a shortened version of career. It's honestly, I prefer career. Season mode, you just do rally without any of the crew management, which kind of takes away half what career is all about. So here's the career mode. I think we'll start it. So there is a way to have slots for careers. You can have multiple slots for a career. If only I had paid attention. That's okay. Alright, now I gotta type my name in, which is a bit of a hassle. Now I get to give away my name on stream. You guys already know this anyway, because I'm on Twitter, but... and... And I'm so not French. I have a small amount of French in me. More German than anything. But I'm gonna go with... I just want to see some of the flags. But yeah, you guys know I'm... Okay. I like to be part of USA. Merca. Alright, so yeah, this is where I can actually choose difficulty. I'm going to make them easier. Let's go 75%. Damage effects medium, perma crash off. I think we're going to go... I have to try out. Should we try out or go straight for junior? What do you guys think? You know what? I've never actually succeeded in a tryout. I wonder if difficulty 75 if I have a chance. Hey, what the heck? Let's see what happens. Worst case, I fail. I've never made it. Like, in all my times of playing WRC games, I've always been stuck in junior. I never was good enough. I always failed. I still probably will. But never made it. It's funny. Picked up my phone vibrating. Microphone. Alright. Man, these loading screens are... They're loading screens. You're using your brake while turning. You can start a drift. Okay, this is the tryout, huh? I've actually never done this because I knew I would never have a chance. This is interesting, so I wonder how this works. This is WRC 3 test. Reach finish line with the time limit to impress teams that secure a contract. You have only 3 tries. Huh. Alright. Let's see what happens.
80 over gravel and over crest, narrows, into left 4 over dip and right 4 over crest, 30.
Not good. Okay.
Brake for right 2, into left 2.
Brake for right 2, left 2, huh? Alright, let's see. I'm going to try to do a good job, guys. Let's see if I can join the WRC 3 instead of the Junior Unlimited Tryouts thing. I'm actually doing okay when there's, like, you know, something on the line.
And caution, square right over crest, small cut, and left 4, medium.
Don't hit the wall.
Right 3 over crest, 30. And right 4 over crest.
Come on, keep it up. There we go. This is actually good.
Left 5, hard brake for left 2, house in.
No, tree! Ugh.
Into right 2, into left 2, short.
That's a really tight... Yeah, they weren't kidding short. It's like right around the house. Driving around their house, here we come. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to take out
And right 5 over
fence in this mode.
Very long, 30.
I'm generally doing okay, though. I wonder how close I'm going to be to their requirement. Oh, I actually have a timer that's counting down. I may actually make this. Yeah, I think I'm going to make it, guys. Look at that! Well, I don't know why my engine's not making noise, but yeah, cool! I won! First time ever. You finished tests and several teams have seen your potential. Somebody can offer you a contract. Alright. Thunk. This shows you the different rallies, different cars, and different team specializations. Now, my instinct would have been probably, I would have probably chosen the VW, because, you know, VWs are cool. But I might go, yeah, I guess so. I guess you are a good luck charm. I might go with this one, the Citroen, because of the specialization performance. That's actually difficult to get. Like when I did the junior crew, the performance was not an option. I'd never seen those specializations. They were not something I could choose. So I may choose this one just so that I can see what those specializations do to your car. Do you want to do a career remote tutorial? I do not need help, so I'm going to say no, because I already did this. If you've ever played WRC 8, the career mode is identical. I mean identical. Like, the same. No differences. At all, that I noticed. There might be subtle ones, like maybe this race is out of this one, or this crew member... But you look at this screen, and man, is that low resolution? It looks the same. This thing on the left, there's literally a palette swap. It's really similar. So I just wanted to let you know that this is the same. Don't... So it's got different suspensions. Wow, look at that. You can do all kinds of stuff. Springs. Yeah. Differential modes. Different kinds there. Brakes. Brake bias, transmission, short, long. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can actually change the gear ratios. Nice. That's pretty cool. I like that. especially since I personally am a fan of really long fifth gears, so that you can get that top speed in there when you need it. All right, calendar, so you can select events. This, like I said, this menu, other than the color, WRC 8 is very similar. What makes WRC 9 better? Well, physics is one. The physics of the driving is one of the ways that makes WRC 9 better. They also swapped out different courses. I can actually show you because I own both on... I actually reviewed both on Epic Store. So if you'd like, I can show you the difference between WRC 8 and 9. I know this is well past the initial intention of the stream, but why not? You've got emails you got to manage. You have crew management, so you pick mechanics and various other things. Each one of these will cost money, but will also increase various statistics to make you better or worse. So you can see our repair speed and car reliability went up, right? And now I got an agent to get better races. This one's better at his job, but this one is cheaper. And right now I don't have much money, so go with the cheaper one. 10% more rare events. There you go. And objectives. These are short-term objectives and long-term objectives. These are sponsors. They sponsor you with various objectives. So this one says, do not use hard tires in 2 rallies. Okay. This one's earned 15,000 in 4 weeks. That means you have to win. Okay. And whether or not the manufacturer likes you. So, yeah. All right. So since you asked me what are the differences, I will switch to the other version. And we are going to show you. Okay. So, let us turn back on my controller. So, exit. You know, I did the reviews a while ago, the initial review of WRC 9 and then 8, then 9. So I don't remember all the differences, but there are definitely quite a bit of similarities. So here's my career mode in PC version of WRC 9. I didn't complete a full season on this one. I did on the 8. I played more 8, but physics are definitely different. You can see the graphics look better in the menu management. But you can see I did a bit here. Not as much as I probably could have or should have, but I did some on this. And you can do R&D. See, this is what I was talking about before. Different trees. And see how the performance tree, reliability, performance, team, and crew. This one I can only do team and crew. I've never actually upgraded any of the performance ones, so I actually don't know what they do. 9 is not exactly the same. 9 has improvements, particularly around physics and view levels, like where you can play. So let me go to quick play again. Oh, brain death. Quick play, and here's the different. So I'm gonna let you see. These are the different levels, right? Japan, Wales, Germany, Turkey, New Zealand, Finland, Kenya, Italy, Portugal, Argentina, Mexico, Sweden, and Monte Carlo. Really?
What?
So I'm gonna show you what WRC 8 looks like.
That's not true.
Yes, money is part of it, but it's not the main reason. All right, so let me go to. My wife has a sense of humor, and I tell you, actually, it might not be installed. This is what happens when you get every single free game ever on Epic Store. You have a massive library. This is going to take me a bit of time. I have a ghost, yes. That is my wife. My wife is my ghost. So, yeah, I played a bit more of this one. Yeah, graphically are very similar. It's mostly on the physics, and some of the levels are different. Let me see here, and it's released a year earlier. That makes a difference. So yeah, I mean they're both good. I don't. Nothing bad to say about 8 either. I mean they're both fun. Let's see how far along this installer goes. Okay, 8%. This is going to take me a bit. So let's go to Captain Obvious. What? What did I do wrong now? All right, let me switch to... Oh, you know what I can do? Here, I'm going to be cool. I am going to play the Switch version while having the PC one in a little corner. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I was just being sarcastic there. Okay, let me switch the audio. There we go. Now, let's see what the career looks like. Now, this is a really cool feature of this J5 Create thing. I can have one screen in a little corner, and when it's done, I'll actually be able to see it. How cool is that? You can see it too. I don't like loading screens, though. Am I the only one who doesn't like loading screens? I don't like loading screens.
Not on SSD?
The loading screen for installing the game is on an SSD. It's actually on an NVMe drive. I'm more concerned about the Switch loading this game off micro SD card. I get to wait for it. I don't like waiting. Okay, so let's see what our little crew is like. Calendar. Now we got selected event. Training. All right, let's do training. Go to event. Did my crew stuff keep? It should have. It did. R&D. I don't think I can. Actually, can I do R&D yet? I have 1 experience point. So I can either get soft tire grip, improves better weight distribution on soft tires, or I can do water puddle skill, reduce the deviation effect of water puddles on the direction of your car. What about this one that I can't reach? There we go. Aerodynamism, modifying the car with aerodynamic kit allows for greater downforce. Yes! Will I upgrade that? No. I don't have it. Oh, that's right. The experience is in the middle. That's why. I'm brain dead. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. But that's just some of the upgrades you can get. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's launch the event. Let's go training. Gotta love these cheesy 80s style music. Alright, skip the Hanover. Training. In training mode, you drive in close circuits with your choice of vehicle loops. You train effectively. This is the simplest track I've ever seen. Let's do it! Nope, skidding out was totally not worth it, even though it looked cool. Oh, that's right. On automatic, the reverse uses different... Okay. Oh, slam into the wall. Not good. Alright. Not good. I'm not doing well. I don't think I'm getting bronze that lap. I got my goal is to get one of the... Man, not pretty. Alright. One of the laps is to get at least one of the ranks on these laps. That's... Yes, exactly. Why? See, now that I'm WRC 3, I can't drive anymore. So, yeah. That was a little better. I still don't see any broken glass on the car, though. Switch version is disappointing in that respect. Alright, I improved my best time, but it's still not bronze. Oh! You know, in many racing games, slamming into the wall is a legitimate strategy to improve your speed. Just not this one. Well, you don't have to pay for repairs, why not, right? Okay, that was lame. I tried slowing down. It just slowed me down. Didn't even make me faster. Do I get silver or bronze? I got bronze. Which means they will actually let me finish the training. And now I'm stuck. I actually can't recover. Return to the track. Oh, actually, no, I can respawn now. So I want to do better than bronze. That's what it is. Man, I'm slamming. And no damage to the car. Actually, there's a little damage. Oh, wait. There's a little damage to the... No. I'm wrong. That's just a hole in the car. How disappointing. I was hoping there'd be damage. But nope, that's just a hole in the hood. That's by design. Okay. Alright, that was a good, perfectly good spin. Oh, wall. Silver! Yes, I got silver. Alright, I'll take silver. I even got monies and experience, but not enough to get a level. Morale went up one because silver is better than bronze. Alright. WRC 8 is almost done. Looks like it's 80%. Forgot I had my laptop screen, but you guys get to see it too, so it's fine. Loading wheel. We get to watch two things load. This is more loading than you can handle. There we go. Alright, calendar. Next event. More training. Okay. Alright, let's do this. More training. Alright, this is another training level that is another oval. Alright, I get to train twice on an oval, except I get to turn right instead of left now. Ooh. That's exciting. Ooh, I got water in this one. Splashy, splashy. Ooh, two things of water. Splashy, splashy. Look at more splashy, splashy. Oh, looks like somebody's broadcasted their playing Animal Crossing on the stream. Oops. I actually got silver first try. That ain't bad. Not bad. Yes, I gained a level. You mean I get to R&D now? Grooving along to the music. Okay, now we can do R&D. First point. Now, can I put it into this? No. So soft tire or better water pumps? Maybe I don't have enough points to... It's weird, I don't really... Huh, whatever. I don't know why it's not letting me spend anything on it. Unlocked mechanic. Yeah, we kind of need that, but... Why is this not working? I don't... Oh! WRC 8's done! Okie dokie, guys! Let us switch to WRC 8 and see what that is like. There we go! Alright! It's been a while since I played this one. It should be fairly similar to 9, but see if I'll be able to tell you what some of the differences more obviously as we play. Ah, they were still called Big Ben. That's a difference. They're no longer, they weren't Nacon yet. You wanted to know? I deliver. Still got dramatic entry music. Graphics are fairly similar. The menus are reasonably similar as well. Not as fancy looking, but pretty similar. Video, I just want to make sure everything's cranked because that's the way I roll. Graphics, very high. Let's crank it up. And let's process, crank it up. Why did it not? Okay. Alright, whatever. That's cool. Alright. Alright. No. Alright. So first, let me just take a look at my career mode. It's been so long since I played it. Oh yeah, they actually reorganized the menus a little bit, didn't they? So there's still challenges, news, WRC 9. Gotta love self-advertising. I had a career mode where I played it quite a bit. And in here, when I said it was very similar, you'll understand why I say that. See? Okay, tell me a difference between this and WRC 9's career mode, please. Anyone? Bueller? Still waiting. The logo in the corner. Some of the icons look a little different. It's the same. I get to pick a mechanic. I get to pick an agent. Pretty similar. Even the same objectives. So, as I said before, this is very similar. However, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the levels available, because they are different. And just wanting to sort of updating. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and take a look at Quick Play, and you'll see some of the changes. So, first of all, Monte Carlo is the same, Sweden's the same, Mexico and France is different for sure. Argentina, I don't know if that one is in 9, so I think they try to make it a little different every year. Chile, I don't even think that's a 9 at all. Portugal isn't a 9. Italy is. Finland, I'm not sure. Germany is. Turkey is. Wales is. Spain and Australia is. But, you know, it's a lack of Kenya, a lack of New Zealand. So they change the levels every time. It's funny, some of the levels, like some of the ones in Sweden and Monte Carlo, are so similar that you can barely tell which version of the game you're playing. But others are quite different. So you do have different levels. So we'll go ahead and do some Finland, which is pretty cool. So we have different types of vehicles. So there's no WRC 3, you know, it's just 1 and 2 now. So let's go ahead and pick this guy. Let's go with our colonizing overlords. And I'll take a few minutes to just drive, and I'll be able to tell you, hopefully by feel, if I can tell a difference. Like again, one of the main upgrades, it does not look as good. If that's not obvious to you. It is to me. It doesn't look quite as good. The gravel is not as sharp looking as 9. 9 looks better. But there is more similar than different for sure.
Left 4 over crest, open. Right 5,
Physics are different.
middle over crest, jump.
That's not how they do these things.
Left 5 over crest, keep in. Into
You're
right
asking
5,
if they
keep in over crest.
could just make new maps with a patch. Sure they could.
Left 5 tightens, very long over crest.
That's not the point. A lot of games like this are yearly
Into right
updated.
4,
That's
short
normal.
left 5
And
over jump.
9 definitely looks better, now that I've seen them side by side. But is it enough better?
Into right 5 over crest, keep middle, tightens 4.
What's up for debate?
Left 4, short over jump, lead. Into right 4, short, don't cut, right 5 over crest, jump.
It's fairly similar
Right 4 short and
in a lot of ways.
over jump, keep right.
Physics do feel a little different, but I'm also driving different cars, so it's not an apples to
Into right
apples
4
either.
short over crest, keep in, and left 5. Keep right over crest into left 5.
Different dude doing the
Right 5 short
voices.
into left 4, tightens over crest, long, keep in.
Whoa, spin out.
Into jump, 80. Danger, right 3, long, tightens, jump over crest, keep in.
But yeah,
Left 4, long, keep middle over crest.
is it similar in a lot of ways? Yeah. It's 1 year apart. I mean, these games like this are based on the actual WRC races for that year. So, the scheduled races. So, they have real racers, licensed racers. They have, you know, the real locations with whoever that year they're going to be racing. So, in 2019, they race different racers than 2018 in different locations than 2018. And so that's why they update them every year. It's part of the business model, honestly. They've been doing these for, well, this is number 8, and number 9 was the following. And I wouldn't be surprised if WRC 10/X is announced sometime in calendar year 2021. It's just the way they do it. And racing games are technically sports games, so they follow the calendar. So, but this is why when the Humble had the bundle that included this game a month or so ago, I recommended to all my friends to jump on it. Because WRC is still a really good game. And is 9 better? Yeah, probably. But is it worth paying full price for? I don't know. It depends on how much you got out of 9. I got 8. I really, you know, I think 8 is fun, and as is 9. And I was able to review them both, and I'm blessed about that opportunity. But I don't know. Depends how much you play them. Is there a learning curve when you update to 9? A little bit. I found 8 to be a little bit easier.
Left 4, very long, tightens 3, out.
In general, but not.
Into right 4, long over crest, 30.
I don't know. There's subtle differences that I don't remember, that are more obvious when you're driving with a wheel. It's been a while since I played them, you know. Yeah, I just played 8 today, but the way they deal with different surfaces is different.
Right 3 tightens, keep it, over crest.
Probably how they deal with braking and stuff like that. But yeah, the controls are the same. The controls are identical. And like I said, the menu system and the career mode is hilariously similar. Just a facelift. And there's even a WRC 7 and a 5 on Steam. I mean, there's a bunch of them. But they started doing Epic Game Store exclusivity with 8. And they have the 1 year delay plan. So 9 will be on Steam probably sometime late this year. Probably close to when WRC 10 or X, whatever they call it, comes out. The draw distance is way better on WRC 9, I noticed. Because you can see the shadows kicking in here. The driving feels close, but not exactly the same. But I'd have to do the same level with the same car side by side to really be able to tell. Oh, I broke my car. This one takes damage. I know, Bam Bam, that you bought WRC on Steam, and I would say play it till you're bored before you buy the sequel. That's my opinion. If you already have 8, I would not be in a rush to replace it. Is 9 better? Yeah, probably. But is it so bad you wouldn't play 8? No, I wouldn't say so. So, alright. I'd say this is it's been an hour and a half for the stream. I'd say this is a really good place to probably call it a night. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, I, I hope you enjoyed the differences. You know, if you're checking WRC 9 on the Switch and on the PC, and then looking at WRC 8 near the end there. I hope you found this fascinating. And take care and God bless.